Hey, yo, what's good, y'all? This your big homie, Big Mike, checking in. Real Talk TV, man. How you guys doing, man? Hope you guys are doing well and your families are doing well. I appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you're not subscribed, I invite you to subscribe, man. It's right there at the bottom right corner. And do not forget to hit that bell icon, too, so you'll be alert when I drop another video. Hit the like button, show your support, and hit me up in the comments, man. Let me know what you guys think about the video, all right? Yeah, and to my new subs, man, thank y'all so much for joining the channel as of late. I appreciate all y'all's support. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you guys thought about the videos, man. I appreciate it. And my loyal subs, man, my day ones, thank y'all for y'all continued support and rocking with your boys still, man. I love y'all for that. All right. But getting right to it, you guys, I have a video request from a Miss Lovely R. Miss Lovely R, you watching this video, thank you so much for your video request. I appreciate you checking out my content and suggesting a video topic. Just paraphrasing what Miss Lovely R asked me, she asked me to explain triangulation in relationships. Speaking of the narcissistic dynamic in families or any relationship for that matter, and how to spot it. In layman's terms, triangulation is when the narcissistic person, they bring in a third party to deflect off the original issue. So say you have a situation where you have tension with this narcissist, they bring a third person in to manipulate them, so your attention can now be focused on that person and what you two have going on, to take the original, your attention off the original issue, which is with the narcissist, right? So that's what that is. And I can definitely go in on this one because I've had that happen to me quite often in my youth with my stepfather. Those of y'all who've been watching my videos on this topic, speaking of narcissists, you guys know I told you guys about the relationship I have with my stepfather. And he's done this with my sister and I. He's done this with certain friends of mine when I was young. And I tell you, man, I wish I had known then what I know now. You know, back then I was confused, like, what the hell is going on here? But as I'm older now, I understood what he was doing, which was triangulation. He was inserting people in the dynamic to take the original attention off of him. So my sister, as I explained to you guys before, she was more of the straight arrow. You know, when I was more like this way. Tell you, I was kind of crazy when I was young, you feel me? And he used to always revert to saying things to me in regards to what she was doing and saying, you need to be more like your sister. Or why can't you do this like your sister? And I used to always tell him, I'm not my sister. I'm totally different. I have my own mind. I have my way of doing things. I'm not trying to be like my sister. But he would always try to play us against each other in order to gain his affection, which, looking back on it now, I was never going to get it. Not the way I wanted it. He was always going to devote that attention to her and that affection towards her, and had me feeling as if I had to compete with her to gain his affection. And I got tired of doing that. You know, it got to the point where I started rebelling and I was like, yo, this is BS. I'm not doing this anymore. Like, screw this guy, right? And he even influenced her to believe she was better than me, or she was smarter than me. And yeah, that caused a lot of rifts in our relationship because she always aimed to please him in order to make herself feel more superior to me. And I'm telling y'all, man, looking back on it now, I realized how evil that was. I didn't really know what was going on at the time because I was a little too young to understand it. But as I'm older now, I totally get it and understand what he was doing. That's a very evil trait, man. That's a very evil tactic. Because this narcissist who does that, they know to the extent of what they're doing. So like I said before, they are inserting a third party to have you two going against each other to take the attention off of them. And he even done that with my friends. There's certain friends I had who he would always show more attention to, more love to over me. You know, I had a best friend I grew up with that didn't have a father figure in his life. And so he would always look to please my father because my stepfather rather, was more of a father figure to him. So my stepfather would hear about things he's doing in school or little accomplishments he would achieve and things like that. And he would always show him more affection than he showed me. It's like when I did something right or when I achieved something, it was like, okay, let's see how long this lasts. When like a friend of mine did it, or this certain friend of mine did it, he would always like shower him with affection, shower him with compliments, and would never or hardly ever, give me any compliments. Like I said, which caused me to rebel later on down the road, and also which destroyed my confidence when I was young, as I explained to you guys in previous videos. So how to spot it is when you start noticing, when you begin noticing that this narcissistic person is beginning to bring another party into that midst of that dynamic between you and them, and they are inserting more compliments, they are showering this person with more affection and attention than they are you. That's the easy way to spot that. You and that person can do the same thing. Let's say, and this happened to me too. Me and my sister could have done the very same thing, but for some reason, he minimized my accomplishments while maximizing hers and putting more of a magnifying glass on hers, which I had noticed that a long time ago. And when I would say things or point it out, I would bring it to his attention like, yo, I did the very same thing. Why are you giving her more attention than you're giving me? And it was like, I don't know what you're talking about, trying to gaslight me. Or he would make me feel left out of things. Like he would always want to take her out places and made me feel like I was never welcome to come along. Tell you, this is some evil tactics, y'all. If you notice that this person is giving more attention to that third party, say for instance, instead of inviting you out to going out like for lunch or something like that, or inviting you out for something fun, they want to take this third party, like maybe a sibling, maybe a friend of yours. They want to take this person out and leave you behind, or make it seem as though you're not welcomed, but more so tolerated than actually welcomed. That's how you can spot that. And when you sense that something like that, that's exactly what they're doing. They are putting that person against you. They're forming a triangulation in order to take their attention off the original issue, which is them, the narcissist. So call it out like you see it when you see that. And when I noticed that, I didn't know exactly what it was at the time, but when I saw that, when I sensed that what was going on, it just caused me to back further and further away from this guy, man. Like, I was like, yo, like, screw this guy. And that's what caused me to, when I was younger, look towards the streets more for my affection than I did him. Because I was like, I'm never going to get it. That was a dead-end street, fighting for my stepfather's affection. He even turned family members against me. Whenever I would do something that, perhaps wasn't the coolest thing to do, he would tell my family members and have them all looking at me sideways and had them treat me some type of way. And I knew it was him because none of them ever really spent that much time around me. But they had this notion about me that, oh, I'm this way, when none of them really took the time to really get to know me on a personal level. They were just going off of what he told them. So, yeah, that's a very evil tactic, that's a very evil tactic by the narcissist, man. They're very sick people. Like I said, it's demonic, bro. It's demonic. It's demonic. And once you realize that that's what's going on in your life with your family members or whoever it is in your life that's doing that, man, it's best to just stay the hell away from them, man. Get out of that situation. Just get away. These are sick people, man. They need prayer. They need a freaking exorcism performed on them or something. They got demons, yo. This is a very demonic, very evil, detestable tactic that they show rather. And yeah, I mean, like I said, that can really destroy your confidence. It can destroy your perception of yourself, which it did for me for a long time. It destroyed my own perception of myself. I felt like I was never good enough until like I said, I got older and I realized, man, that was a lie from the pit of hell. I was always good enough. It was just that narcissist did not want me to know that about myself. And the blessed thing, the biggest payback I've ever gotten was becoming more successful than anybody thought I'd ever be. And to see the looks on their faces, that's the best revenge you can get. By proving them all wrong, by withstanding all of that, persevering through that, and coming out more successful than they ever thought you would be, man. That's the biggest revenge and the best revenge you can possibly have. Feels good, man. It really feels good. But yeah, man, that's all I really got to say about the topic, man. I hope I answered your question, Miss Lovely R. Thanks for your video suggestion again. If you guys got anything to say about this, man, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about the video, all right? Hit the like button if you support the video. And do not forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We can talk more about this if y'all wish to. That's all I got for now. And yeah, I'm out, man. Until next time, I love y'all. Y'all take care. This your big homie, Big Mike, checking out, man. Y'all be blessed. Peace.